So this next one, we're gonna move on. This is Jlim, Jlim. I don't know how it's supposed to be said. It's a Pico 8 game, so I have to kind of do things with the window. Sure it's the right size. That ought to do. Also kind of quiet. Bring it up a little. This is a platformer of some sort. If I remember right, what you've sacrificed is like some facet of control, and I don't think I can use the controller, so that's one thing that we've sacrificed. It would help if the window was focused. Yeah. You've given up the option to, like, when you jump and when you shoot. You're just always doing both. Non-stop. Can't jump higher. Can't stop shooting. So it is pure... We died. It is pure platform. Like, you don't get much control over anything else. We can't even, like, jump down through platforms. You're just... can't stop, won't stop. But this looks like it's slightly Metroidvania, the way the paths are branching. Oh. This whole conceit means that you only shoot when you land, which means you need to land on, like, the same horizontal as an enemy. And also, like, facing their direction. So this room alone, this looks super simple, and in most platformers would be. It's kind of tricky right now. There we go. And then just getting down. Please to be getting down. Thank you. Press Q to change palette. Some of these are painful. Secret. Now I need to do this all over again. Mad Online. Okay. I need one more key. Unsurprising. Getting in that's easy, it's getting out that's difficult. Because I can't stop it from doing that. I already have the key. Like, I can just death warp. Yep, I'm just gonna death warp. See ya suckers later. I gotta be careful not to jump into spikes. Oh, the classic. Just death warp and steal the key. I feel like that's an artifact of nobody really thought about. Like, oh, I can double jump. I have control. Okay, I was gonna be like, they clearly didn't expect you to death warp, and then they set up a scenario where you have to death warp. Gonna make me Mega Man, huh? Ah. That is the death sound you're hearing, right, Wef, and not me going rah every time? Okay, yeah, that sounds like a USB disconnecting. There we go. Had to work for that one. I make good angry sound effects. It's a skill of mine. Another key. Need to do shooty dudes again. Come over here. We can't get back up this. We can. There's no value in doing so. Okay. This is such a simple and silly idea, but making it a Metroidvania like this is... Well, even not like a Metroidvania, just an exploration platformer is pretty slick. And that timing puzzle, and then we get hit by those, which is just rude. Spikes. Got him. I won. I have a spare key. Tell me what's to use the spare key on. Where's the spare key go? I have a feeling that's just like a game jam oversight, more or less. This guy being like, make sure they can't soft lock, throw a key in there. Or like intending to have another locked door and then never adding it, whatever. Again, we're trying to be a little lenient with these, knowing that they're made in 48 or 72 hours or whatever. That concept worked a lot better than I thought it would, and it was more interesting than I thought it would be. An entire game like that, I don't know, but what I think would be interesting, and this could start, like, this could be the start of, imagine like a Metroidvania or a, exploration platform or whatever, where you have a specific set of skills, and that includes things like jump control and like shooting control, and you only have so many slots you can put in them in. So you can say, like, for now, I can't control when I shoot, but I can control when I jump. And then you can flip that and be like, I can control when I shoot, but I can't control when I'm jumping. And just keep mixing it up. And I think if you do that, then you can have a lot of these kinds of puzzles. Like, this thought would be way more Metroidvania. But you could have these sorts of layout puzzles and other ones that are like really difficult until you have the right pieces, and like you decide what you can and can't control, in like the intended way. And then you could probably sequence break by doing it wrong and just being really good at it, and that would be interesting. But I like this idea. I like this idea. I like this approach. I think as a game, as a like product as it is now, it's pretty well made. Some of these palettes are painful to look at. But that's the case in Downwell also, so not not entirely complaining. I don't know like how much time would have gone into that. With this being Pico 8, I don't know if that's like a baked-in capability or something. I don't know. The music was again Pico 8. Hard to make that music sound really good, in my opinion. So what was there? Perfectly reasonable. I feel like if this is going to be expanded to a full game, it should do what Celeste did, like basically graduate from Pico 8 into something with like higher fidelity in graphics and in like music and all that. But that has me like thinking and being excited for a game that would play out this way. So I think that's good. I think that's a good approach. And it's a decent idea around like having to sacrifice something. You have to sacrifice your controls, more or less.